Hi, what's up mamas? I'm Rebecca and this is the Reseller Mom Show. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to kick off a series of my favorite reselling tips and tricks for eBay and Poshmark that help me get more done, make more money, and stay sane while raising kids and reselling online. Hope you enjoy. Hey there, just wanted to let you know this tip is all about saving time, whether you're at the storage unit or just at your inventory system in your house. It's a way to condense how you're putting your items away once you're done photographing them into your inventory system. Hey there. So one of the great things about the inventory system with letters and numbers is knowing exactly where you're going to be putting everything back. But what I was finding is that when I would do photos at home or when my photographer would do her photos, we'd have items that looked like this and they'd have the numbered card or the letter and number of where it needs to go back in the inventory system. And I would have all these bins and I would have to sort through them and put them all away. And I found that that was taking sometimes 30 to 45 minutes by the time I took everything that was done, found the right bin, put it back in the bin, put the bin back on the shelf, and left. So to me, that was super time consuming and I was trying to figure out the best way to handle it. So what I decided to do is create just like a little tray, and it's at home, but I'll show you that in a separate clip. But basically it's like a little tray like this, and I put all of my numbered index cards in it and I put them in order. And they're not like in exact numerical order, they're just grouped by like the A bin, the B bin, the double A bin, the double B bin, all the way in order, or like 1 through 99, 100 through 199. And so they're grouped in groupings. So that's helpful because when they're in here, and I do that when I'm watching TV, or right now my mom is snowbirding here. Shout out to mom. She is ordering them for me and that's awesome and I appreciate it. So I put a stack here and she'll put them in order for me. Free labor. So that's awesome because now they're in a group order. So when I go to take photos or when my photographer needs cards to put in the bags when she does her photos, I can just grab a stack and they're already set to certain bins. So today she's coming, I've got the check for her, I've got some bags for her, and my photographer's coming. So right now she's got the O bin, the P bin, the Q bin, the R bin, and then I guess I did S&T the other day, and she's got V, and then the 200s. And the reason why it's kind of haphazard like that is because when I'm going through and pulling items for shipping, I kind of know, like, is this bin running low? Does it need more stuff in it? Instead of some of them, like my YY bin right now, oh my God, I can't even fit anything else in there, it's stuffed. And that just happens too, because sometimes I get more sweaters, sometimes I get more little things. So, as I'm going through them, I kind of note like, okay, I should do YY next, or I should do P next because they're running low on items. And so I'll leave those cards for her. When I do my photos, I'll have my stacks of cards. And so yesterday I did photos and I did the 400 block. So I do my numbers by 400 to 425, 426, to 450, 451 to 4 whatever, in fours basically. So this is gonna go in the first bin, this is gonna go in the second bin, this is gonna go in the third bin, and this is gonna go in the fourth bin. And so everything's already pre-sorted out. I just, when I'm at home, because anything that I cannot do here is great, because when I'm home, Gio can be playing and I can be sorting out the numbers. Like I try to, like I say, do what I can when I can. So I'd rather not sort here because that means I have to be away from him, or that means he has to be here with me and then he makes a ruckus. So the more I can do at home, the better. And so I'll sort it out into the right amount, put them in like an old Goodwill bag like this. I already pulled them out, but so like this had these in it, this had those in it. And so all I have to do is take this amount and dump it in the bin. So that's basically what I'm gonna do right now. So this is the 400 bin. Everything for the first 400 bin goes in, and that's done. And so I can do that for all 4 of these bins. And everything that I took photos of the other day, actually it's 2 days worth, is put away in like 10 minutes. Whereas before, less than 10 minutes. Before, it would take me 30 minutes to find every bin and stick it there and sort it all out on the floor here. Like, that was crazy. So just by sitting at home and watching TV, ordering my numbered cards that are free and available, and then grabbing chunks of those bin by bin, I can then have a much easier time putting them away later. So again, I don't know how you do your inventory system. I'd love to hear if you have other ways, and I will be working on my inventory video here soon. But this was just a hack where if you do currently have a system like that, it might save you time in putting everything away. So that's that tip. Thank you.
Okay, so here is the tray I was talking about, and this is where I keep all of my index cards. So as something sells and I take the index card out, I just put them in a stack here this way. That way I know these are not ordered yet. And so they're here until they get put in order. So that's that. That's the marker. Then here they are in order, and they're grouped. Again, some of them are in specific order, but mostly they're just grouped. Like this would be everything before 100. Then all the ones that are 100 level. Then the 200s I gave to my photographer. I did 300 and 400 the other day. So then we're up to 500. So they're in order. Then we start the alphabet, and then we start the double alphabet. And then these are the blank cards, because I still have some that don't have an index card system. They were from an old system. And so they have like a label or a form. So if there's something that doesn't have an index card that I'm pulling out, I'm creating one for it, so that eventually once all those sell through or get removed from inventory, then everything will be accounted for with a card. And again, I do, you know, the numbers, and then I do A 1 through 40, B 1 through 40, and then double A 1 through 40. So everything should be within that series. And so what I would do is, if I was going to do this, I would just take, you know, I'd sort them out. Okay, these are all the numbers. These are all the single letters. This is blank. These are all the single letters, and then I would just go ahead and stick them in. And I wouldn't put them in, like I said, in exact order. They'd just go in the group so that I could grab all the E's. It doesn't matter if they're E1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just matters that they're all the E's. And so that, I can find it. It's hard to do one-handed. And I think we just did E's, so that's why there aren't any in here. So I would put this in, and that's done. And then it stays just like that. And so then when I'm ready to take photos, or when I'm ready to have my photographer take a new batch, I would just grab a stack of cards. And so I could give her all the numbers, let's just say, because there's not that many. So I could just take all these and say, okay, those are yours. And so, like I said in the video, since they're all from the same section, all from the same bin, when I go to put them back into the bins at the storage unit, I'm only accessing certain bins. And so that saves time. Whereas before, and again, I don't know if I'm a genius and I made this up, or everybody's doing this and I'm just late to the party and an idiot. But before, I didn't have them in any kind of order. So I would just save up a bunch of cards and then give them to the photographer, or do the photos myself and stick this in the bag of the new item that I photographed. And then I would have to put them all away at the storage unit. So I'd have to access the B bin. I'd have to access that bin. Then I'd have to go to that bin. And so it was taking forever to sort it all out and put everything away. So this is a time saver for me based on the way I was doing it. Will it be a time saver for the people that have already figured this out? Absolutely not. But for someone out there that's considering moving to this system that hasn't ever done it before, hopefully this will help you save time. Or if you were like I was before and didn't think of this, you're welcome. Thanks so much.